Hey guys, Allison Gardner here, and I am so excited to share with you guys tip number 14. I can't believe we're at 14 already. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, sorry, really excited because I am sharing something with you that has very much changed my mindset. Very much changed my mindset. So my whole life I have been very much like, you gotta follow the rules. The rules are there because they're there to follow them. There's a reason why they're there. They're to be a help, they're a guide, like they're necessary to accomplish what you need to accomplish. And I'm also very much big into the spirit of the law. Those two things might not seem like they go together, but for me, they do. And so I'm, as much as I am into like, okay, we need to follow the rule, like there needs to be rules, I'm also like, we need to follow the rules. And so what I'm about to suggest today is very much in the face of that, because my thing growing up was, if you're not following the rules, then I need to teach you what the rules are, tell you what the rules are, so that you can follow them. Like, I was very much into that. But I had an experience on Saturday in which I learned that that is not the way to succeed at life. So I want to share with you how to succeed at life, and especially in having a healthy, happy, wealthy, and wise Christmas season. The story goes like this. Sorry, I'm all over the place because I just really want to tell you the punchline, but I have to start with the setup. So the setup is, I was helping in a place where there's very clear procedure and protocol, and there's reasons for why we do things. And there was a gentleman there, and we had a really big crowd, and so he was kind of jumping ahead of the procedure, jumping ahead of the protocol, and just wanting to like, okay, we gotta fly through this, and we gotta work really fast. And I'm sitting there like, please breathe, slow down, you don't have to go so fast, just calm it down. And I kept wanting to just tell him that. I kept wanting to just go to him and just be like, okay, just cool your jets, calm down. There's a time and a way and a place for this. And as I was thinking about the way that I could say that the most kindly, and the way that I could say that the most patiently, those words were not the words that I felt that I was supposed to say. The words that I was supposed to say is, sir, you are doing a fantastic job. Those are words that I was supposed to say. And I was just having this inner battle with myself going, well, if I just tell him he's doing a fantastic job, then he's never going to know what the rules are. And then it's just going to go poorly and badly. And I don't want that to happen. And I want it to go well. And so I just kind of had this inner war. And finally, that inner thought won. Just tell him he's doing a fantastic job. So I leaned over to him when there was a brief pause, and I just looked at him and I said, you are doing a fantastic job. And he looked back at me and he kind of gave a little shrug, but was like, well, okay, thank you. And then I ended up getting rotated out and I moved to somewhere else. But as I watched him after that comment, I saw him slow down. I saw him do all of the things that I wanted to tell him to do, but felt that I shouldn't. And what came to me was this amazing realization. So often we think that we fix misbehavior, or so often we think that we need to like call people to repentance or teach them what they're supposed to do. Generally, people have a pretty good idea of what they need to do. It's nerves, it's fear of doing something wrong, it's fear of being out of place or not measuring up that causes people to maybe do things that aren't quite right. But when we call them out on those things, when we're like, that's not the way you do it, all they remember from that occasion is that they got it wrong. And they can just feel so overwhelmed and just so sad that, oh, I got it wrong, that that's all they see from that experience. But when we validate them, when I told that man, you are doing a fantastic job, do you know what he heard? He heard, your inadequacies don't matter. He heard, I know you're nervous, but you're doing a great job, just keep going. And so in supporting him and encouraging him, I allowed him to do what he knew he needed to do, but his nerves has gotten in the way. By simply giving positive reinforcement instead of negative reinforcement, he felt uplifted and encouraged, and he was able to check himself. He was able to check in with the situation, see what needed to be done, take a step back, and let it happen. So that's my challenge for you guys today. Take a moment when you are in those situations where a call back to the rules comes to mind, or just this "you're doing it wrong" comes to mind, or kind of just the gist of that. And when that comes to your mind, pause and first think, what can I do to encourage them? Yes, perhaps after that conversation, and if things don't correct themselves, then that is time to very kindly and lovingly correct. But I think 9 times out of 10, what you'll find is that if you go for love, if you go for encouragement first, you'll see them change on their own. I look forward to hear how this works out for you. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you on the flip side toward the brighter side of life. Bye!